Hey, what is going on, Aries? Butch here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I got my funny horror t-shirt on with the Mr. Machine. So I thought, why not use the horror tarot? And with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what is going on for Aries? What message do we have for Aries? Excuse me. Aries, y'all need to stop. I'm just saying that right off the hop here. It'll be clear why in a minute. We got the train coming in right on time. All right, so first thing I see here is I feel like there's this new connection around you. Now, this could be someone you're just about to meet or someone you just met, because it's definitely a new energy. Now, with this, I feel like it started off with a lot of physical chemistry. And this train is like, I feel like he does it just to annoy people. Like, he just keeps tooting that horn, even though we know he's coming. He's shaking the ground. Anyway. But with this person, I feel like I said, I feel like it starts off more physical. There's a lot of physical chemistry between the two of you. Now, this person, this flirtatious energy, with that Knight of Wands, that Sagittarius energy, I feel like with this person, I'm going to be real. Okay? I always am, but I'm just going to be real right now. This person came in and they weren't looking for anything real. They weren't, I feel like it's not that they weren't looking, they weren't expecting to find anything here. There was a lot of physical attraction. That's what started this. But they had no idea what they were about to get into. They didn't see what was right in front of them. I feel like they came in thinking this is going to be casual, type of hookup, type of energy, or, at least that's what they were thinking they were looking for. But I feel like you turn the tables on that shit real quick, because all I see is this person they can't seem to get you off their mind. I feel like they thought they knew what they were looking for. They were looking for a good time. They were looking for something hot and heavy. But I feel like they weren't looking or expecting to find what they found. You got this person thinking about you all the time. You and only you. They're fantasizing about you. It's like, I know this is so stupid, but I'm going to say it anyway, because everyone that watches me knows I come up with I have these random thoughts when I'm doing tarot. It reminds me of that Doritos commercial, or no, Lay's. See, I didn't even get it clear. That Lay's commercial where they say you just can't have one. This person got a little taste, and now they have an unquenchable thirst for you. You know, they weren't expecting this at all, but here we are. This person knows exactly what they want. They didn't before they met you, but now they do. They know exactly what they want. This person wants to grab you, hold on, and not let go, with that King of Wands energy. You know, I am getting a lot of really fiery energy with this person. And I mean, like I said, I mean, it starts off, this person thought they knew what they were getting into, but they got in over their head. It's like jumping into the deep end of the pool, not expecting it to be that deep. But this is much deeper than they thought it was going to be. I mean, we have new love. I don't know what you're doing. Aries, what you do to people. Oh, come on. You need to leave some of us alone. We got new love. We got the Lover's card. I mean, this is much deeper than just a physical. It's much deeper. It's not even just love. This is a deep connection. You know, they can't get you off their mind. They can't stop thinking about you. They did not see this coming. But this card, this is what really made me laugh. And it's not so much of what the card represents in a tarot reading. Now, it's the strength. It's, you know, overcoming. You know, being stronger than you believe that you are. You know, it's that inner strength. It's kind of what it represents in this read. But on the card itself, it's a contest between the most powerful, most terrifying creature alive and a lion. I mean, they thought they were coming in. They were coming in and they were going to get what they want and they were going to get out. And that's what they thought. And they thought wrong. And they're seeing that very clearly now. We have the Hangman seeing things in a different perspective, in a completely different perspective. We also have the Three of Wands. It's all about that ship coming in. You have left your castle and are now on your journey on a vast open sea, a place of doubt and insecurity, but progress is being made. That's my reading skills, by the way. You know, this person, you are exactly what they needed. You are exactly what they needed before they even knew what they needed. You're what they wanted before they knew what they wanted. Sometimes we don't know what we want until we run into it. You know, and now, like I said, I mean, this person's having some really strong feelings towards you. You know, that I feel like this person grew emotionally, exponentially here. You know, they came in kind of emotionally immature, and all of a sudden now they know exactly what they want. I see this person taking that leap of faith. And why it's a leap of faith, I mean, the leap of faith, the Fool, is the beginning of the journey. It's the beginning of the tarot. You know, this is a whole new journey for this person. And it's not even holding them back. That's the thing. You know, when somebody finally meets their match in life, somebody meets someone that they just can't let go. They can't stop thinking about them. They fantasize a future with them. I mean, you unlocked something in this person that they didn't even know was there. And it's caused this fearless energy. I mean, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. You know, it's all about that fearless energy. I mean, this person isn't afraid to give to this. You know, sometimes when people are just casual or players and, you know, deep down they're afraid of commitment. With this person, there's nothing that they're afraid of when it comes to this. They're not afraid of this. They're open and ready for it. They know exactly what they want. Like I said, I mean, this person, People are gonna hate me. I think, not hate me, but they may not like this. But it's all this so much reminds me of like you watch those old movies about drug dealers, and they're like, oh, the first sample is free because they knew once you got a taste of that sample, you were coming back. This person got a sample, and now they're not walking away. Now they can't walk away. Now they're hooked. And I don't want people to take that wrong. Like, some people take things wrong, and I absolutely mean it no wrong way whatsoever. I just, again, one of those random thoughts that enter my mind, and I just had to say it. We got the Empress and Emperor as well. It's all about finding your match. It's about finding that person that makes everything you thought before that moment of meeting them obsolete. Whatever happened, whatever went on before the two of you met, that's not where we're at now. That it has no bearing on the future. It's like I said, I feel like this person kind of didn't really know what they wanted. I mean, they're just kind of out there, and they saw you, they were attracted to you physically. That brought them to the door, but now they want in. I mean, you not only inspired this person, new inspiration, but you changed this person. The way they feel about you changed them. With that Emperor and Empress, that protective and the nurturing, protecting this connection, but also nurturing it as well. You have this commanding presence in this person's in their life now. We have the Sun card, and we have the Nine of Cups. Filling up all those cups. I see a lot of happiness for you and this person moving forward. And the funny thing is, it's not all them. It's not all them. Because I feel like you didn't really know what to expect from this, but I feel like things just got real quick. Shit just got real. And I see a lot of very happy moments coming for the both of you. This connection is based on something real. It has depth. It's not just that superficial, physical energy. I feel like the physical, we have the Sun card, and on the Sun card it says nothing burns hotter. I almost feel speechless. But you know me, I'll figure out some words. They thought they were coming in for a good time, not a long time. But now they see a long, good time. With this person, like I said, a lot of fire. We got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Gemini and Aquarius. We have some Cancer, Pisces. Some Libra as well. Got a little bit of Libra in there. Sometimes it gets reads, and I'm just like, they had no chance. They thought they had a chance, Aries, when they met you. They thought they were, had control, but that went out the window. And it's sometimes you think you honestly believe there's points in our life where we honestly believe we have control, and then we meet that one person that went out the door real quick. Me myself, years ago, I was in a really bad relationship, and really toxic, really toxic. And I finally, she ended up getting with this other guy. And I'll tell you, when I found out, a lot of people's response would be upset, hurt. I was overjoyed because now she was somebody else's problem. I know that sounds terrible, but please trust me when I say this. She was an absolute nightmare. I just to give you a taste, and I'm not going to go a whole lot into detail because it's not really that relevant. But I want you to be clear on what I feel is toxic. I would go out, and she would call me, and if I didn't answer, she'd call all my friends. I'd go to work, and she'd call me at work just to make sure I was there. What's funny is that she always insinuated that, she was always worried that I'd cheat on her, but she was the one that ended up cheating on me. But not only that, she'd call my work and she'd show up at my work. If we got in a fight and I left, she would call everybody in my family to find me. When I say call everybody, I mean call people and treat them like absolute shit. Push everybody's buttons. She was the type of person that learned your buttons so she could push them at will. And I used to call her the puppet master and the warden. She used me for money. She used me. And it was one of those relationships too. You know how sometimes when you're with someone and in the beginning it was good. We had a great connection. It turned sour really quickly. But during that good time, there's times when you tell your partner secrets. And when it got bad, all those secrets she'd blackmail me with them. And they weren't that bad. It's just things that you didn't want people to know. But she'd blackmail me with it, and she'd take my money. And she never worked. She'd take all my money. And it just, I could go on for hours, but this is not the point. The point is when she left me, I felt overjoyed. I felt bad for him, but overjoyed. After that, I did not have any interest in finding love. I had no interest in getting with someone else because I never wanted that to happen again. I never wanted to be that in a situation where someone made me feel weak. Someone made me feel, and even abusive. She was abusive, very abusive. Not to the point where I ever felt like my life was threatened, but I just never knew. She once went through all my photo albums and ripped up every picture that had a female in it while I was at work. Most of them females were relatives or friends. I don't even know if any of them were ex-girlfriends, but anyway. So I just didn't want that again. I didn't. It almost terrified me, the thought of getting with someone else. So I kind of was just that person that was like, you know what, if I meet girls, they're interested, they want to go on dates, I'll keep it that way. I'll keep it simple. Not that I just wanted to be a player, because that's not who I am. I just don't have that in me to do that. I just wanted casual. I found people that wanted casual and kept it casual. Then I met my partner now. 15 years ago, I met her. Absolutely changed my whole perspective. I was thinking about her all the time. It was a year from the day I met her to the day we got together. And for that year, I fantasized about this girl. I never dated anyone else, and and I don't want to say obsessed, but I couldn't get her off my mind. And I knew that was the one. Even though everything in me didn't want there to be a one, there she was. And that's what this whole story was. That's the relevance to this. Is sometimes you think you don't want something till you find the thing that you want more than anything. But yeah, I mean, we all have those relationships that are bad, and maybe not as bad as that, or maybe even worse than that for some people. But sometimes we are in this relationship, and it kind of molds us into a different person. I was just terrified. I always said I would never live with another female again after my nightmare of an ex. The universe had different plans, and I am grateful for it, though. She's the mother of my kids. We have beautiful kids. We have a great life. And that was all made possible from that moment that I met her and I knew. Not to sound cliche, it's not like love at first sight, but it was. I knew the moment I saw her that she was the one that I wanted, the one that I'd want, and the one that I will have my life with. And what's funny is, love at first sight, not to keep going on because I know we're past this, but I feel like it's not love at first sight. I don't feel like love at first sight is a thing. I feel like you feel their energy in the first moment, and you just know. It has nothing to do with the eyes. The eyes may be appealing, but anyway, long ass story short, sometimes we just don't know what we want till it's right there in front of us. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.